position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Terrapins will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense comes onto the field first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off. Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and you've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense has the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Wants to throw on third. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Makes the catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Terrapins are on the move. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 20, he's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Nice move there. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Push down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to U10. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Terrapins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They'll line up for a second down play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Gets it out quickly. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Terrapins have pushed it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quickly to the tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets it to the 23. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Steps away to find some room. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the ground game. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He uncorks one deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Ohio State, 28, Maryland, 10.
And here's the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Offense at an empty set. Wants to throw again. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him. Just
oh, he's got some space. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Flips it out to the back. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They're working that left side. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Ohio State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on the hat, creating the explosive run.
He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Bunch formation for these receivers. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the right, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. They'll go full wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The play action fake. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turns on the Jets. The 40. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
42, Maryland, 13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field.
Now, a 4th down.
Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. Rush is on him. They get to him as he throws. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure coming. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this.
Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's open. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Terrapins! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They put another score on the board. Try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
49, Maryland, 20.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Meadows. Fires to the big fella. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for 1st down.
On the move. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well stick with him. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
He lofts one down the sideline. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Burden. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. he slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up for the PAT.
Extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Michigan State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Meadows. Swings it out to his running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his tight end. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw again. Working the middle, it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Terrapins are marching down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
The give out of the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Terrapins are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it himself. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Back to throw, it's Meadows. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Terrapins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Got a wide open receiver. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Here we go.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man, it's Meadows. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Picked off to stop the threat. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender, the other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.